The geometry of utterance on the angle of the voice. We rarely speak in straight lines. To project the voice directly forward without curve or inclination is the province of commands and alarms. Utterances designed to flatten the landscape rather than inhabit it. True communication, however, operates on a tilt. It possesses an angle. The angle of the voice is the precise degree of deflection at which our inner world meets the outer air. A trajectory shaped by the geography of our wounds, our desires, and the silent presence of the listener.
To understand this angle is to abandon the vertical hierarchy of speaker and listener in favor of a rhizomatic width.
A voice does not simply travel from point A to point B. It propagates laterally like clover spreading through soil, sending out subterranean runners that connect seemingly disparate emotional territories. When we speak, our words carry the acoustic sediment of everything we have chosen not to say. An angled voice recognizes that the shortest distance between two souls is often a winding path. It is Emily Dickinson's plea to tell all the truth, but tell it slant, recognizing that a direct blast of light blinds while a refracted ray illuminates. This refraction is both psychological and somatic. In the physical world, sound waves bend around obstacles, a phenomenon known as diffraction. In the architecture of intimacy, our voices perform a similar dance. We tilt our tone to navigate the fragile ego of a friend. We lower the pitch to slip beneath the radar of a crowded room. We curve our syntax into a question mark to avoid the blunt trauma of a declaration. This is not duplicity, but a form of emotional hospitality. The angle of the voice is the shape of the space we make for the other. It is the difference between a weapon and an embrace. Is a repository of memory, its angle determined by geological layers of personal history. When we speak, we do not speak alone. We speak with the vocal posture of our parents, the linguistic defense mechanisms of our adolescence, and the quiet hesitations left behind by grief. These influences form a complex root system, a rhizome of identity, where a single spoken word can trigger a vibration in a long-forgotten corner of our past. To find one's voice is not to discover a singular pure note, but to map this entire network, acknowledging how the angle of our delivery is anchored in the rich, dark soil of our accumulated lives. Ultimately, the angle of the voice is an invitation to listen differently. It asks us to look not just at what is being said, but at the slope of the utterance. It invites us to pay attention to the pauses, the inflections, and the sudden sharp turns in conversation, where the unspeakable is momentarily glimpsed in a world that demands loud, direct, and unyielding assertions. There is a quiet sovereignty in the angled voice. It is the realization that we are most profoundly heard, not when we shout into the void, but when we whisper at an angle that allows our words to slide gently into the cracks of another human heart.